Donnie Wilson from Boxing Science. On this Train Like a Champion exercise demonstration video, I'm going to explain a step-by-step process on how to perform a squat. The squat is a really good exercise for boxing as it develops lower body strength and speed, as well as developing core strength. So we're going to start off by grabbing the bar shoulder width apart. A good cue that I use is getting your thumb length away from the smooth bits on the bar. Then you're going to go underneath the bar, have the bar set onto the top of your traps, bring your elbows under so you get a nice cushion. You're tensing your traps up, your traps will come up and it sets up a nice cushion onto the bar. Okay? You're going to step out, take a few steps back from the back, feet shoulder width apart, and that's the inside of your heel to the outside of your shoulder. Toes pointed slightly out, chest up, and you're going to come down nice and slow, push your hips back, your knees out, and then push back up. You're coming down to a point where your hips are just below your knees, you're sitting back onto your heels, your chest up, and your core tense. You're coming down around about 2 or 3 seconds down, and then nice and fast up. And when you come up, you're squeezing your glutes and squeezing them hips under. Yeah. And when you finish, you're just going to step in, half squat into the rack. Okay, so a good squat regression exercise is overhead squat. If you master this technique, it makes all the other squats easier. It's really good for hip mobility and shoulder mobility. So Rizal's just going to demonstrate the overhead squat. So his feet are going to be shoulder width apart. He's going to hold a broomstick above the head. He's going to lock out his elbows so his arms are nice and straight. And the bar is going to be on line with the crown of your head. Okay, it's just going to descend just like a normal squat, pushing your hips back, pushing your knees out, holding the broomstick on line with the head, making sure there's a slight forward lean of the upper body, but not excessive. Nice controlled tempo, sitting back onto the heels and making sure that the bar stays over the crown of your head all the way through the movement. Okay, so the overhead squat is a really good mobility exercise. Some boxers might find it difficult because of the tightness in the hips or the shoulders. So what we can use to help improve the movement is use a box. So little wooden box over here, Rizard. I just want you to do an overhead box squat. So just sitting down onto the box, back up. This allows you to get a better position at the bottom of the squat. So the goblet squat, you're just going to hold a dumbbell with the palm of your hands going into the weight. Your feet are going to be shoulder width apart like a normal squat, toes pointing slightly out. Your elbows are going to be tucked into the sides, and you're just going to pin your shoulders back, make sure there's tension going through your lats and your core. You're going to sit back in a normal squat and come back up. Push knees out over toes, making sure your hips just going below your knees. Trying to keep it nice and upright as well. So the next exercise is a barbell box squat. This is a good exercise to improve your position and your technique at the bottom of the lift. And it's a good progression from the goblet squat before you're going on to a fully loaded barbell back squat. Okay? So this allows you to get into a better position at the bottom position of a squat whilst improving your leg strength as well. Let's go, Cal. So the same position on the bar, hands shoulder width, and the bar sit on top of your traps, feet shoulder width apart, and you just want your feet around about 3 inches away from the box. So you can just sit your hips back, touch the box, and then back up. Yeah, so you can either pause on the box, but just make sure that you've got that tension through your legs and tension through your core still. You're not just sitting and relaxing on the box. Okay, that tension through your legs and drive up nice and quick. And the progression from this would be to just do a little touch on the box. So nice quick up. Good. Cheers, Carl, just walk it in. In a few weeks of that, you're ready to go on to a proper squat.